Day 27. That sure is a handwriting. It's bordering on legible. Alright. Sleeping mask and magnifying glass. It's always minor items. They can be handy. Yeah, this container's never going to contain like a shovel or anything. Mostly little modifiers, or removing the magnifying glass from your pool of items preemptively, so that you might draw better items later, maybe? I don't know if large items and small items are in two different drawing pools or not. Obviously here, but I mean like in general. Maybe, because they kind of have particular spots they tend to be in. Like there's that one particular level, I think the courtyard, that almost always has... It doesn't almost always have the metal detector, but when it has an item, it's almost always the metal detector. The shrine! They still don't have a fire. Let's try to learn what more shrine things might be. Ah. Something says that you should stay that way. It's locked. Let's open it up! What could go wrong? You missed. Oh, it doesn't fit the lock. Can you break it open with a sledgehammer? Just do. Look at the creepy hands. Look at the creepy hands. Do you have the ending in there? I have no idea what a normal amount is to put in for a good blessing or not. Blessing of the General. After you draft a red room, if you have at least 5 different ranks containing red rooms, God damn it. It's the same one? Dude, I'm almost a month into this game. I've drawn the shrine twice. I got the same blessing both times. Is it RNG, or is it the amount you donate? Does 10 always give you the general? Oh, that's disappointing. Alright, so not much going on with this. Not much going on with my seed this run. I get some gems if I very specifically craft red rooms on different floors. Okay. I'm not gonna remember that, and it's probably not worth the effort to pursue that exact result, but at least I'm poorer now. Yay! What long-term goals will present themselves today? I guess we can do the observatory a little early, because it might have... Some of them have long-term effects. Key. And more common 4-way doors. Awkward combination of dead ends, but the door just goes back to the hall we already have access to. So might as well just blow a closet right now. Hey, a shovel. It is so hard to actually get the closet bathroom to attach, the bedroom closet to attach to a bedroom ever. But I shouldn't neglect its original value. Ugh, the archives already. The Great Hall, but useless. This is a pretty cursed result right now. The Rotunda I can't afford, the archives that would ruin this run, or the Great Hall, just terribly placed for your use of keys. Like, just awful. Like, I guess I can spawn the Great Hall and ignore it, but like, the Great Hall is technically useful for the way that it creates a place where you can... It's technically a 4-way hallway, just one that requires keys for everything, which sucks. But having it do that sucks. Wow. That was awful. The weight room immediately? This run's out of control. They want to immediately screw me over, make me lose 30 steps. And then it's the coat check that I don't have a use for right now. I do need to take the basement key out of it, and maybe I should spawn it just for that purpose. Because the basement key is kind of mostly useless, and there's better things I could check, so... Spawning it now, if I maintain a certain level of step count, maybe I can get back here safely to put it back. What to do? Okay, let's take the thing back out. Retrieve item. At this point, I think I'd rather just get access to the basement key normally than have it checked here. So this will free it up for me to check something else, so I don't know what yet. As the run's starting still. God, what a cursed draw to start with, though. Alright, what are we doing with this nightmare? Final remaining door. So not either of these, because those will end the run. This run needs to calm down. The level of, like, kind of endgame draws it was immediately doing was, like, cursed. A little early for the kitchen. I have keys, so let's do the pantry. I need to salvage this run just coming from the left side of the map. The courtyard branches, and so does the den, but for cheaper. And we're back to my gems mattering again. What the fuck? No! What the fuck? The archives and the weight room. God damn it, it's the observatory. It's the four-way doors being more common. Oh my god, it is. They gave me the fucking observatory, so now everything I do is gonna make these four-way doors constantly spawn. Jesus, alright. The archives is kind of worse. I think I'll go for the weight room just to get out of the way now. So that I build deeper, I can rebuild my step count. Technically, the sooner I use it, the more steps I lose. But it gives me the ability to continue. It gives me... I lose more total steps, but it leaves me with more total steps at the time that it happens. So I have more time to recover from it. It's upsetting, though. Yeah, oh my god, that observatory is just a bad day. The courtyard just spread out a little bit. I do have the shovel. Which is another way that I can get more steps, actually. Oh, sledgehammer. I go back and break the curse thing open. I don't know if it'll work or not, but it's usually what works. It's tempting. Maybe you can only break with a sledgehammer, so it extra feels like you're breaking in. I want to obliterate my doors. The chapel connects to the foundation, I guess. Few more coins. God, this blessing feels so mean. It's like, you'll get more four-way doors. Like, the silver key is always active, but it's also like, by the way, most four-way door rooms are basically just the red rooms over and over again. So figure out where you're gonna put them. But immediately I had the Great Hall and the weight room, and the chapel doesn't quite count. Or dead-end options again. It's a kind of okay place for a dead end to get the more steps. Why not? So I don't really want to lose the extra door of security. I'm still trying to mostly subscribe to the idea of not creating dead-end doors to maximize the connectiveness of the overall deck, because that reduces the overall branches and doors you have in the deck, as far as I interpret things. So it seems ideal not to lose those ones. It's hard. Do-do-do. We want to do the parlor because the reading nook doing a U-turn would make it dip towards the guest bedroom, and that would suck. The gems are in this box. This statement is of no help at all. The gems are in the blue box. I guess they're in the blue box? Like, true, true, false? Because this statement is of no help at all. Is false, because all statements are helpful. Because of the process elimination you do in the puzzle. But this one I might be wrong on, because this is a weird one to interpret. Nope, I'm right. Okay. That's extremely funny. It's like, all statements are pretty helpful in some way, because you're just trying to do a process elimination between three things with a rule set, so... we are getting into some terrifyingly subjective statements, though. That's upsetting. Come on, I'm just trying. Okay, I guess the terrace will make me save some gems, but I'm all the way down to just having one room I can generate now again. I'm having the just terrible luck drafting. Holy shit. Brutal. Yeah, let's make green rooms free, I guess. And also, I might get a chance... No, there's not usually a dig here. There's just a gem. This is a brutal start. Alright. If I get a dead end, I'll just run down there and break the curse safe and just see what's inside of it, I guess. Assuming that it works. And then, if I keep my sledgehammer, maybe I'll put it in the checkout thing. We're having a brutal time here. It's so aggressively trying to create dead ends where I have, like, no options. Alright, West Wing Hall or security. It makes sense to spawn security so we can change that out. I don't have the key right now, right? I don't see it here. Two keys and 5 coins in one trunk. There's 2 keys somewhere? I think the trunk is all the way back at the beginning. 2 keys and 5 coins. Where? Oh. Right. That makes sense. It's because it's in the locked room. Let's see, low and unlocked. There we go. I don't need coins right now or keys, but it's worth considering, although not that worth considering, because I need to use keys to get the keys. So some of the Great Hall doors have keys behind them, but the doors you would check, there's 4 doors you would usually check for the secret loot, and we've also confirmed via the drawing or drafting room or whatever that, like, sometimes the 4 doors that look like they go to the exits don't actually do the exits, and they're secretly rearranged behind the scenes via weird little hallways, so... You could spend more than 4 keys trying to check the 4 corners. If you're lucky, the first 2 keys you'll try will open up ones that have stuff in them. Then you can ignore the other ones because those will be little dead ends. That seems to be consistent. But if you're unlucky, one of the ones you're looking for might even be one of the cardinal directions because they really rearranged it. God, I'm just mostly drawing things that will literally end the run. I essentially don't have choices this run, unless I want to just end it right there. My special key, the basement key. That doesn't work. Okay, the bedroom's the only one that doesn't end the run. It makes sense. The game wants to make it so you can draw the garage when you're here, but when I'm stuck here by accident, it's a little stressful to keep drawing the garage when it's like, that's a bad time, man. Drawing room will give me more chances to go down a little bit, and then this one would make me go straight up. See. Oh, it's 0415, right? I don't need to check this one. I remember finally. There we go. Once again, mostly dead end. Oh, right, I can redraw though. Yeah, the commissary just makes it... Commissary ends the run too. All three of these end the run. Because I won't be able to go anywhere down here. I need something to go straight. Or the rotunda kind of works. The den kind of works. I think I might panic and just draw the rotunda. So that at least I get a cool room out of this. That I haven't been to yet. We'll fill in this southern direction first before I continue that way as far as steps go. Since we know this will be a dead end. Archives is bad. Razor luck for a green room you draw, which you might not draw. Bourgeois is like slightly okay. But this is my chance to redraw, so it gives me a chance to draw something cooler, but it might be worse. Okay, yeah, I just lost my ability to even make the turn unless I want to blow the passageway here, which I literally can't actually afford. The den will give me a branch. Let's do the commissary. Because the den, I want to draw the den later for the three-way branch. Where's the video game? Show me the video game. The upgrade disc! Ta-da! It finally showed up as buyable. Let me buy those ones too. Give them to me now. Give me. 4 gems. You can't buy any special... I guess it's because I already have the sledgehammer and the shovel. So when I drafted this, it couldn't be giving me those. But it is weird to get here and not have a single tool listed whatsoever. Alright, I got some gems and a discount, and I got the upgrade disc. That's a good priority. So remember to spend that on the way back. That's nice. You press it and it rotates. Of course it's clockwise. Ta-da! Okay. Let's press it again to actually go to this southern door and fill the dead end in. I don't see any lore in this room, which is kind of a bummer. Just because whenever I place a new thing, I want something crazy. So it really is just what it says on the tin. It's basically just a weird 4-way intersection. Particularly, it's a 4-way intersection that, since it rotates, means it'll, it's worse than a 4-way intersection, basically. As far as I can tell. To the point where I'm like, why does it cost 3 then if it's worse? It's worse than spawning the passageway. In the passageway, all 4 doors are open all the time, and it also conducts power. The rotunda connects 2 rooms, but they have to be next to each other at a right angle. And you have to do them one at a time. And you also, it doesn't stay open, so if I approach this... Now if I approach this room from the drawing room direction, it doesn't work. That sucks. And I don't think there's any particular value to losing doors ever, so I don't really see why this room would be nice in any way. It just seems to be too expensive and not helpful. It's only helpful when I in the specific context of it being one of my only options and compared to other... Oh... That's interesting. Okay. That is interesting that it does that. Ah, my eyes. Oh, it's security. I forgot to start an experiment. Damn it. I could do the office, but it costs 2 gems. Probably just do the storeroom. Here the rotation is pointless. Okay, so it rotates the rooms you're summoning. Also, that is not clear. It just says can rotate. Okay. The obvious implication there is that the room rotates, which turned out to be true, but the less obvious implication is that it can rotate as a verb that's the type of verb that's acting on other things. It can rotate other rooms. And all you have to do is wait this long every time. And I'm rotating it 3 times in a row. Bonjour. Ta-da! Okay. Please don't dead end me here. 2 dead ends again? Uh-huh. Or the cloister. Okay, well, let's see if I draw any green rooms for bonus luck and finally get to see what that's like. Boop. Boop. Nothing else, I at least get this little dig chance. Right, that was an allowance token, so it's gone. There's sometimes like a gem on the rim. Not this time. Don't have the security door. Let's see if I happen to draw a green room. Actually, ooh. Raise your luck with green rooms. I already drew the spare room and I drew this in the middle of the place, so I probably won't draw a green room because the awkward thing about this particular dynamic is you could only draw green rooms at the edge of the wall, at the edge, usually. Which is awkward. Well, against all odds, we're slowly expanding outwards so that we're not totally trapped, so that's nice. Let's go back to the rotunda. And open this door up. Can you chill? Like, just a little bit? God, I mean, this observatory won't stop drawing the archives. It's not a great use of the passageway. I guess I'll throw the lavatory there just to get rid of it. I'll check it this one time, but I stopped coming in here because there's like never an item. I don't think this room ever has like a clue. You can't turn the water on. You should be able to turn the water on there for the... to at least be able... Yeah. Yeah, they should let you turn on the sink. You should be able to turn on the sink in the bathtub and stuff so that you could fill up your watering can in here at least, instead of the kitchen. Just another sink after all. Okay, a lot of security doors. I guess those are both pointing in the same direction, aren't they? I think that's the same security room. The master bedroom! Ugh. 1+1 for every room in your house. That's strong. Damn it. The always present dilemma of do I place the thing that's a new room, or do I hope to draw it later? Damn it. I want to do the den because I want to be able to... There's so much more space here to fill in. So it's like I don't want to sidestep the master bedroom. I want to draw it again, but I just want to draw it without destroying my floor plan. Like right now. All right. Better chance of finding green rooms, but only along the border probably. The locksmith would be good if I draw... Let's do the veranda for now. Do want to get the locksmith, though. But if I get the chance to buy the car keys and draw that one again, maybe? Ooh, metal detector. There we go. I am each run getting more and more items and just kind of having a better overall everything. Which is comfy. Is the clock tower useless? Do I want the clock tower? No, because it gives me keys next run, so it's nice. We like the clock tower. Yeah, it's just kind of useless for this run, but this run's not going great, so... If I can stock up a little bit, it's not the worst. I'm gonna double check to see if there was an item on this counter up here. The stopwatch. For the next 1 minute, you will not lose steps while entering rooms. keys or opening doors or things rejecting. Oh, fuck! It's the thing I was told existed. Oh, God. I'm gonna lose so much of the time just running down these stairs. Does it spawn in the clock tower specifically? Fuck, fuck, fuck. Alright, I'm not gonna narrate my thoughts because that spends extra time. That's gonna be it. Alright. Bit of a panic. So I quickly added the dining room, laboratory, locksmith, and office without spending any gems. That's nice. Let's get all this fun food now. Alright, yeah, the lunchbox generates metal noise. So that's 30 steps right now. We've definitely recovered at this point then. Nothing lying around anywhere. I keep forgetting to start the experiment. Right, I never did the office and never went back to the other place. That's my bad. At least I get to do this. Ooh, the storeroom. I guess we kind of got heard about what the upgrades to this one were last time because the thing showed it in the book. 2 keys, 2 gems, $10. It's definitely the gems. The gems are just a constant issue for me. Keys can run out, but gems do run out every single run. It will happen. It's unavoidable. Right, the experiment. Normally, I don't want to go to your allowance. When you eat an apple, next 3 times you open a locked trunk. When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps, and then... I mean, I'm going to draft a red room. I might as well turn it into allowance, I guess. I don't know if I'll find 3 trunks to open or eat an apple. And at the moment, I can afford the step loss, so it shouldn't be the end of the world. Alright, so next up is the locksmith. Which I guess I can afford a special key and find out what kind. The prism key. If you unlock a door with the prism key in a green room, blah, 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 you'll drop plums to the same... Oh. Well, I guess I can find out what luck is. Might be an underwhelming use of it, but if there's any green room that the game will even let me use, then I should use it to generate in that room, because then I can at least learn what luck is. And you don't know what luck is. You just do as you're told. I don't have any of the rooms that would give payroll. I don't like those rooms very much. Well, no. I spoke on the estate. I like the one that, is it 0308? Okay, I forgot it. Obviously, I like the one that generates keys. Although that one is like, I think that's what that one is, an awkward little dead end. Ba 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 ba. 1, 2, 3. Wait, are there a different number of them every time? 1, 2, 3. Maybe. Is it randomly generated? Because it definitely wasn't 0303 before, right? Maybe it was. I don't fucking remember. Alright, so now there's money distributed in some places. And I get to just be paranoid about that a little bit. Oop, some of it's in here. I don't think the locksmith can have loot like that. So we have to go back to the cloister. In the pool. So this one requires special key. No, I can't make it generate a green room if that's even possible, because it doesn't give me the option to use the key in the first place. It wasn't locked. The one time you actually want a door to be locked. I'll use the passageway to give myself some space, since these fuckers are locked. Okay, so this goes back to the pool. So, okay, so that security door was not matching up with the other security door. I have access to here, but not to there. Prism key. If I generate a hallway here, what would even happen? What hallways exist? Hallway and corridor are both placed already. Great hall. Wouldn't it have to be the foyer, I think? Which would just mean that all these hallways have to be unlocked, but all it would do is unlock the north door if that one's even locked, and that's it? I should probably save it for when I place another bedroom of some kind, with the hopes of generating the master bedroom. The boiler room. Will I finally generate the pump room from this? Please. Running out of keys. More likely to draw red rooms. So this red room will give me +1 money. And then it will also give me a key. Oh, after I attach it correctly. Whoops, lost a couple steps. I do have to manually power this one on. There we go. So I have another key at least. It's fun to know that interaction exists. And in this one case... Joop. Right, that's not how you open it. You have to open it manually via the other stuff. Do I just do that with this? Yeah. The dark room would continue the power. That's my best chance, but I don't know what's going to happen on the other side of this room. So I should go back to the passageway. My allowance has been raised again. Oh. I did it. When you draft a red room when you draft a red room, lose 5 steps and then permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. Oh, that's the experiment. Blessing in the general. It's like draft a red room. If you have 5 different ranks containing red rooms, gain 5 gem. So I gained 5 gems just now for drafting my 5th different red room, and if I craft one up here, that'll be a new. That'll also, I guess, every additional red room after this will give me 5 more gems again. Like, I am actually getting to see the payoff of this effect, which is nice. And there are more red rooms to be dicks with. Oh god. The vault. The big monies. or the red room for the long-term gain. This will give me money now, which I can only spend on almost nothing. Walk-in closet is nice. The archives will give me another allowance and 5 more gems, which is comical. But now now I won't be able to see the third thing, my third option, which is a little scary. Oh no! Security door. I don't even. Damn it! I didn't even get the extra branch I was hoping for. Okay, my steps are going down. I might not make it back to the coat check. Did I have something else that was going on? Basement key, shovel, magnifying glass. No? Oh, I'm thinking of... the upgrade from earlier. I already spent it. I was thinking of that as like being a loose end. I only have my prism key. First of all, is this door locked or not? Fuck. Okay. Prism key will give me a red room. It can't be the half steps one, so it might be... I don't know which one's red, though. Is one of them red or all of them red? This sucks. Well, it's red. Ah, the closed exhibit. Another allowance up, though. I have 33 allowance. That sucks. So my only chance is to draw the... I have to draw the breaker in this next room. Right here. Blindly. Never mind, I can't open it in the first place. If I go back to the commissary, I might be able to afford... Not looking great, because I'm going to be running out of steps. I have to go this way. I think I might have to go to the kitchen to buy more steps, then continue to the commissary and just hope that I happen to get... enough coins along the way from the metal detector to be able to buy a key. This seems extremely unlikely to me. I also don't know if I'll be able to afford shit here. Not really. A handful more steps. Yeah, our steps ran out, but also our everything kind of ran out. I mean, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When you draw 7 red rooms, it's not going to be a great run. We kind of ended up embracing that to play with the blessing of the general, but damn. So I currently have 3 different... I have 3 key card doors and 1 regular key door. I don't have the key card. I have a few more steps, so I can try going down here, but... I'm pretty sure it's useless. I guess, do I have the steps to reach the entrance hall? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can reach the coat check. And then at the coat check, I can check my sledgehammer or something? Maybe the sledgehammer? Maybe the shovel? I don't know if I want to. My issue is always that the coat check kind of sucks. Because I don't know when I'll have it in play again. So like, if I put something there, I don't know if I'll ever get it again. Was this them? Is this them tracking which kingdoms I've activated so far down here out of the 8? Can I get the foundation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know if that's any better, honestly. I'm considering just making a break for the front area and trying to break the lock of the cursed chest to see what it does, just to learn. Let's see, maybe I'll get lucky and there'll be like an apple around. It sometimes feels like food spawns later. Oh, this is right. This one. I forget to count that exact bedroom as being like a reprieve from losing steps, because it rather importantly is. Gold! Not very useful at this point. Yeah, I'm never entirely sure if some of the new food I see lying around that I swear wasn't there before, I don't know if I missed it the first time, or if it spawns via ambient nonsense, or if I spawned it with an action and then forgot. But I don't really remember anything in this game that spawns food in like as a spread. I have one step remaining. I get to try to break this lock if it lets me. You have a bad feeling about this, you sure want to do it? Yeah. That ominous feeling presents itself. Curse mode is now unlocked. Also, you are cursed. You can now select curse mode when starting a new game file. So just like how that other thing unlocks dare mode. Okay, that makes... I didn't think about this as much as I could have at the time. When I read the Curse of Black Bridge, it was a curse based on how many steps you take. Just like in this game. You die after taking X number of steps. So maybe it's a harder mode where you can't get more steps or something like that. It sounds like you don't use it in the current mode, though. You've been cursed. Each time you draft a bedroom, lose a step. Each time you draft a hallway, lose a key. Each time you draft a green room, lose a gem. Each time you draft a shop, lose a coin. And each time you draft a red room, lose all the above. Oh, one of each. Right, not all of them. I'm like, wait, if it deletes all your steps instantly, you just lose every time we... And also, like, draft... This is the thing where the language, I fuck up on it, and I know I can review it, but it does keep... I keep mixing it up whether or not draft means choose or draw. Because if you get punished for all three things you draw, that'd be brutal, but I assume it's which one you pick is probably what they mean. Either way, we're not going to see the effects of this, because I'm just going to take one more step and die right after picking up the effigy, which is some real astonishing, synergy with the story, I guess. Womp womp. We gave it a go. We're bound to have some cursed days that are short between our other 2.5 hour long videos where I do crazy stuff. I filled in way more map than I expected, and I kind of salvaged the run by, I think, playing 2 new rooms. 1 new room, the Rotunda, which isn't as exciting, but I did increase my allowance again. That's fun. That's a fun permanent effect, at least. I always feel good about that. Day 28. I have no idea what a normal number of days in this game is, and I never will. I'll just know my number of days, and then I'll forget that number. Hooray. How many are we at now? 33. That's not bad. It's not a bad amount of money just to have every run at the beginning. That's like the entire commissary in most runs. Not quite enough to deal with the showroom, but it's a good start. So now if I generate the commissary or the kitchen early on, I can just absorb all of its contents up front. Do I do another no gems run just for maximum building power? No shelter is also compelling. It's such a dick. Let's do shelter. We hate red rooms. They're bad. But we do like how they have so many doors. The shelter's strong because it turns so many 4-direction hallways. Like, the red rooms are basically 4-directional hallways that are free. They don't cost any gems, but they'll have bad effects. So you activate this thing and suddenly they're just free without the bad effects. Like goddamn. 2 dead ends on the first draw again. Damn. I wonder if the coat check is designed to be drawn early because it's the coat check. Like, it does make sense that it would be by the front door. Oh. Oh no, I'm cursed. Okay, let's just play it out. But this is gonna be a bad run. I'm not even prepared to strategize around the weird fucked up rules that this particular system has. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is gonna suck. So minus a step, but we gain steps. Okay. Yeah, so the curse persists into the next day. This is gonna be a bit of a busted run. Should I just rest right now and skip it? Might as well play it out just to see how comically disempowering it might be. And also, maybe I'll do something that affects tomorrow some way. Then, no matter what, I just guess I'll draw the observatory just to iterate the key. Iterate the stars for tomorrow. Better apples, 3 more steps, 1 more diamond. Yeah, I might as well play out this room to its full, this doomed run to its fullest just to see if it affects tomorrow at all. I did not realize the curse was still active today. That's gonna suck. Let's draw the commissary because I can buy everything that's here. Sledgehammer. Running shoes. A set of gems. And then more expensive gems, but I don't have a lot of money left. So red rooms are worse than ever because you lose one of everything. I'm curious whether I'm shielded from that. Nope. So I'm shielded from the effect of the red room, but I'm not shielded from the effect of the curse on the red room. So I still lose that part. Let's keep drawing gems. Hallway security. Do. I guess if I draw security, I can start a science experiment, and that might also do something fun of some sort. Low. Unlocked. Log into network. Swan Song. Remote terminal access. Lab. Keep it going. Just gotta believe in ourselves. Experiment set up. Gain 1 key or 1 gem or gold selected randomly. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. Or permanently add 1 to your allowance. Well, I keep drawing that one. Whenever you draft an archived floor plan, whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room. Or whenever each time you eat an apple. I don't think you ever buy apples, right? I don't know what's gonna happen more. I guess I'll just do the 2 gems. That has a chance of happening once or twice. In whatever's left of this run. If the reading nook will connect me to the foundation. Giving me a little more to work with here. Don't have the shovel this run. Yet. You know what? Let's just draw the master bedroom right now. I think it's a doomed run. Let's just go YOLO on that. And actually... Ooh! An allowance, speaking of. Okay, so we want white. What was the rule? White is lights out? Yeah. It's similar to lights out, except it only affects a few things. There we go. Allowance raised by 2. Is this new? Okay, this is the original description of this, isn't it? Collector's copy. The Mora-Jai box. Fun for the family. Mora-Jai boxes were a popular fad in the early 30s among both the peerage and common crowds. These small mechanical puzzle boxes originated in the island Mora-Jai as a children's game, but quickly gained popularity among seafarers who valued the compact boxes as both lockbox and entertainment on long voyages. Over time, the boxes spread from port to port and eventually found their way into the homes and hearts of every realm. The traditional Mora-Jai box is distinguished by a lid featuring a 3x3 grid of white and gray tiles. Each white tile can be pressed like a button, which will change the color of that tile and the surrounding squares. The goal of each box is to find a way to make all 4 corner tiles into the white squares. These simple rules evolved into a game spread across the world. Regional variations introduced new colors and mechanics, offering greater challenges and local flavor. While the fad may have ended, Mora-Jai boxes still make for a memorable gift for both collectors and puzzle enthusiasts. Yeah, so its origins was just being lights out, which I'm so sick of seeing in puzzle games, but it evolved so wildly immediately. It's full of all these crazy variations. The Red Prince. To my encouraging uncle who opened many doors for me. Ever grateful, Mary. P.S. They made me change the ending, of course, as you predicted. Mm-hmm. This should be this looks like it's the same book we read before. It's not the version before the ending changed or anything. Okay, so we've officially made it to our uncle's bedroom then. There's me being a tiny child with my red little jacket. So that's my parents. That's the dad that sent me the letter. He's got cannons bestride his bed. A gem. Herb. The controls for the foundation elevator are located behind the foundation wall. I guess, so it is indicated somewhere in case you never found it. This means that the controls can only be accessed by another room adjacent to the foundation. Unclear if this is a security feature or a flaw. Please advise. Nothing else? Simon, I never intended to finish writing this letter, but by now you must know that... Nothing on here. I never intended to finish writing this letter, but by now you must know that, because you already read the first part of the sentence. An intentionally uncompleted letter, and that's all there is to it. Just a little tease. Is that all that's in this room? We're up to 36 allowance, which it's getting comical. So So I'm happy to get another one of those. The various other ways of increasing your allowance are definitely out. By various, I mean mostly, well, it's the laundry room also, but also the experiments. So yeah, the various other ways of increasing your allowance are rapidly outstripping the sort of baked-in system of rewards. It's a little weird to have what is kind of like an equivalent to heart pieces in the game, but also just wildly different ways of getting the same reward, but in bigger numbers half the time. Let's see, every time I build something that costs 2 gems or more. Library will often draw those kinds of rooms. Here's a gem to spend. Let's see, no new books yet, right? Yeah. It's time to do Drafting Strategy Volume 5, and then I'll be out of things to buy from this particular one. I finally placed the Rotunda and the Master Bedroom, so I'm curious what the top 3 are now, because I'm curious if they feature more things I've never purchased yet. Huh. Can't seem to pass this one up. It helps if it's free, usually. In fact, anything that counts as being on the list is probably going to be free. We have 5 of these made now. The freezer, rotunda, and the laundry room. Okay. That's a decent place to be in. The freezer... Man, I hope I draw it today in this doomed run. The freezer is currently the only room in the entire game that's in my deck that I have not placed yet. Because the rotunda and laundry room are both listed here. And I've placed both those now. Okay, so I'm finally getting caught up with the number of cards in the deck. The freezer's a little bit of a weird one because it feels like it took forever to show up, but I feel like I never unlocked it. Like it was always there, seemingly. Oh, the casino. It's gonna be a little dead end, though. I guess these are dead ends regardless. This gives me +1 allowance. So I was wrong. It's funny when I make a claim like that and I'm wrong 30 seconds later. Like the casino I've also never played before. So there's probably more in my deck I've never played. It's just they've also never shown up, ever. So I'm not really to blame at that point. So the casino took this long to appear after I originally generated it. And there might be more like that still waiting. I don't remember if I added the kennel yet. Out of order. Oh. I'm saying you can use the broken lever here instead to gain access to this one. 3, 5, 9. Ooh. Oh, you can get the luck symbol to get 10. That's it. That sets your money to 0. Rude. The net catches snakes? Huh. Does someone have better rates than this one? Or better outcomes or anything? 3, 5, 9, 15, 10 times 2, 3, 100. This doesn't look like a different list of things. It's hard to tell. I definitely would suspect that one might do something different because it's like set apart from all the other ones. And there's roulette here. Wager 5, 20, or 100. So wagering 5 can give you 2 gems or 2 keys or 10 to double it, but every other space will make you lose everything. Wager 20 means you get 2 free spins or $50 or 4 gems. Allowance is on the list. Wager 100 and you can get 4 allowance. So $4 for all future runs. So having access to these kinds of upgrades definitely feels like it'd be worth it. It's just like, if nothing else, if you have a bunch of money, you're like, what do I do with this? You might wager it here for the chance of allowance and stuff like that for future runs getting upgraded. Why does this one have a star on it, though? Well, the snake sets my reward to 0. But the net gives you $3 for each snake. So this should give you $3, but the snakes destroy it. But then the snakes give me $6. Okay. Why wouldn't I always cash out? So that I don't lose the money. I guess because ×2 might multiply your current stashed amount? These snakes are ever present, jeez. It's getting cruel. Da 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 da. Oh, you're right. Not one of them doesn't give you 3, but 3 of them gives you 3. So 3 of them gives you 3. 4 gives you 5. 3 of them in a stack doesn't give you anything. Was this one different? 3 then 5. 3 then 5. Sorry, 3 and 4, 3 and 4. All those. I don't know if I should expect something from that one specifically. Oh, is my entire layout dead? Okay, not yet. I can still go back to the entrance hall and try to go left from there, but it's not great. We are mostly closed off. I did place 2 rooms that are new, so that's nice. That's something for this run for me to feel good about. It's weirdly hard to click on this handle because there's the arrow stuff is so nearby. Oh, that doesn't actually give you anything. It looks like good things, but it ain't shit. So does your luck stat directly affect this? Because these are horrendous results. What does the crown even do? Oh, 4 of them can be 100. It's extremely rare to see it ever. I hate slot machines. Like, I sincerely despise these as concepts. I hate them in real life. I don't particularly like them in video games. I don't really get any kind of, like, feeling from them. It just feels like they're just there to sap your money, because they are. Blah, blah, blah. I'm at my most cynical about humanity when I see, like, an entire row of, like, 10 people all sitting at slot machines just pulling away, staring into the space. And it's like, that's not fair, because it's not that different from just looking at people play video games, stuff like that. But I can't help it. It peaks where I'm like, no. Oh, there's a red door here. Oh, the chapel has a door. It was hard to see. It's harder to see doors on the red. So I need the right turn if I'm going to keep going. Have I been forgetting to do the boudoir lately, or have I just not been drawing it? I just kind of had the feeling that I haven't done this for a while. So bedrooms are nice because they only cost me a step, and steps are not what I'm worried about right now. But bedrooms are bad because they're usually dead ends. I would like the garage, but the garage would kill me right now. The bedroom again. I also kind of doubt that today is the day I crack the garage. Dining room's the only one that lets me keep going. Not great. Okay, secret passage lets me keep going. I guess Halls of Holly would be nice because it would give me a room that probably has a spread to it, giving me more options. I don't have the keys for the Great Hall. Let's just do a normal hallway. This one has to give me a key at least. It hadn't registered that I'd drawn the key yet. Not amazing. Workshop? The battery! Okay. Maybe I can coat check this. I still feel like I draw the coat more than the battery, though. Damn it, I just gave away the lever, so I can't do the lever this run to turn the super battery into a thing. That sucks. I might coat check the battery. I don't even have a coat check right now. Didn't actually draw it. Or didn't actually play it. T. Okay, these have different letters. Oh, that's not good. Security. Alright. Locked also. So I can go all the way down to the entrance hall and generate 3 more rooms. It can't become a larger structure, but it could give me the chance to draw some keys. Or turn off the power for these key cards. This only gives me gems. Don't know what else to do with them at this point. I might... They give me the chance to generate bigger, more expensive rooms for more allowance, if nothing else. I'm up to 37 now. The freezer. Is it time to say fuck it? And generate the freezer? I will have generated 3 rooms I've never done before. That's a good use of a cursed run, right? Sure. Yeah. I'll also get to keep my 5 gems for next run, which wouldn't hurt. Yep. Alright. Look, a key. What's going on in here? Can you heat this room up? There's frozen stuff in it. That's 2 gems. Yeah, it says a temperature on the screen. Thaw only in the event of my eventual death. Okay, so you can thaw this room somehow. Probably attaching it to the boiler room for steam. Maybe it comes out of those vents if it attaches to that doorway. And maybe that would undo the freezing effect and let you keep using your resources. Maybe that's the secret of this room, is you attach this to the boiler room and then you get to keep all this cool stuff and also don't lose access to your stuff. Because freezing your money in gems is rough. That means you can't generate anything that costs gems. This room gives you gems. If this room gives you gems, then thawing it must let you pick them up and use gems again. Otherwise, why would it do that? Let's see, so we have 2 gems. What looks like the prismatic key, I think. That's probably randomized. A letter from the uncle. And a key. So not a bad room to generate attached to the boiler room, I guess. If it does that. Right now I don't get anything. Oh, there's a doorway. Ooh, that's mysterious. Okay. Well, we want that. Is it part of my clue? Beneath the docks, throne, station. Major if you draft it quite late. 8th door. So 4 of those are not that ambiguous sounding. One of them is hard to interpret. But everything else is fine. Well, I think this run's dead nice and early. 2 of them in a row, but this one was extra cursed. I did it to myself, but it gave me the confidence to be screwy and spawn these dumb rooms. So now we have a casino, a master bedroom, and a freezer spawned. And we got to see some of those. I have 1 coin remaining and I can't spend it, so... Yeah, I guess it's... I turned them into gems I get to keep, so that actually kind of worked out. That's fine. No coat check to keep the battery. Just gotta hope I draw it again. Alright, let's call it a day. Brutal. New rooms 3. There we go. We accept this. We accept what comes our way, and the curses that, well, that I hope I shit out tonight so that tomorrow's doing great. Yep, gonna need to cleanse. Turmeric and cayenne, or whatever the fuck people use. Lemon juice, ginger. Put it all in me. Make all those guts make every noise. And then no more curse.